quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go 14. 48 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 4 down. Check. 48 to Mike. All you get is a headache. Hey, look, 49.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
Mike, 48. Hey, watch the slant. 48 to Mike.
From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now Myers for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Letting one go deep for Robert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
18. 40. Gun. 48, Mike. You don't know no better. Off. Mike, 48. Gotta do better. Come on.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
48's the Mike. Hayward. 48's the Mike. Gun. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Check pass. Gun. 48's Mike. 48's Mike.
Wilson now operating from the gun. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
48 to Mike.
First and 10.
0. Play that time, D. Don't let him breathe, D. Alert. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48's the Mike. Let's go, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
One left. It comes to me, it's me. Alert. That's it.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
14, run it. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike, 48. Yo, 40.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check, 48's the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good job right there.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Come on. Mike,
Forward left, forward left.
40.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And bring it. Check, check. Lucky.
All go special. All go special. Hey, guys, listen.
Watch the screen. Look small. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. Exit. Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Watch the run.
Now it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check, 48's the mic. Check, 48.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. Roberts has it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Go. Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up. 57, Mike. Squeeze down.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Alert.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. I'm coming. No. Off. Get it on. West.
24.
Echo.
This time, Wilson will throw. Rolling to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fight. 280.
57's the mic. Hey, here I come.
Hey, 0.
Here I come. Check. Shift. Whip.
Watch the line.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
He's checking.
36 power.
Switch. Hey.
Pre-alert.
Check 24.
One left.
Switch.
Got it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Eddie Weber. 57's Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Boot the team.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on the 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. A big offense.